Okay, here we have an electronic balance, and an electronic balance is used to measure masses of powders and other substances. One of the things I wanted to start off right away is to explain that no chemicals should ever come in contact with this metal plate. Okay, whenever you're using an electronic balance, you want to make sure that you're using some kind of weigh paper, or even a small plastic cup is perfect to use on top of an electronic balance. Some of the balances have a little locking mechanism on the back, so before you use the scale, you want to make sure that you've unlocked the balance. Very important there. Now we're going to turn this balance on, and you can see that the numbers are activating there on the display. And most of the time you're going to be measuring masses in grams. So it's important that you see the letter G appearing on your electronic balance. The other thing to keep in mind is that when you're weighing something on weigh paper, even something as small as the paper has mass. And so to account for this, you need to zero in your electronic balance. Now some balances say zero, as in to zero in your balance, like make it zero, and others say tare, T-A-R-E. So depending on what your scale uses, you need to press the appropriate button to zero in your scale. Now this means that any additional powder that you put on top of the filter paper is going to be starting from zero. Otherwise you're going to get some kind of error in your measurements of mass. Always make sure not to put something too heavy on top of the scale. For example, this is an electronic balance that is probably good for about 100 grams, maybe a little bit more. But I certainly wouldn't want to put this big heavy thing on top of it, okay? That's not a good idea. All right, so only use the electronic balance for powders and things that are fairly lightweight.